Chris Manning, SB Nation. Coach, for you guys to play that way and have all these young guys go through that, what do you want them to take away from a game like that?
Probably more than anything, just the fact, that we've shown that we can compete at a high level against good teams. We built a lead. We built a little lead, but we didn't know how to sustain it, and that's kind of been our MO thus far this year. When we have had good stretches and where we've been able to build a little bit of a lead, we just have not been able to sustain it. Whether it's been shot selection or whether it's been turnovers. I thought tonight it was probably shot selections. We took some tough shots going down the stretch, right when the game was right there. Hopefully, they'll learn from those type situations, particularly when we do get into the paint and we do draw attention. That the next pass is there, but I can't fault them. With their effort tonight, I thought they came out and played hard. They played with a lot of energy from start to finish. Game plan, I thought we did a real good job as far as the execution was concerned, on both ends. But just down the stretch, we didn't make the right plays.
And what's the difference for Jetty going 5 of 7 from 3 when he's struggled with that a little bit of late?
Some guys are going to have problems at the three. They're not going to make them all the time. I wouldn't call Jetty a prolific 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
He's capable of making a three, and I want him to take them, particularly when he's open. But there's going to be some good bad nights from the 3-point line. Tonight he was able to knock him down, and hopefully he can put a little string together.
Brendan Gulick, 92.3 The Fan. Coach, you really limited turnovers tonight. I thought that's been one of the notable things. It's been kind of a bugaboo throughout the course of the season. Given the energy and the intensity you played with, why were you able to take better care of the ball tonight?
I don't know. That's a good question. I just think our guys were playing at a level and not making a lot of high-risk passes. I thought we did a good job just making the simple play. We get in trouble when we start to try to create something that's not there. And it's okay to do that, but you still have to make the right pass out of it. I thought tonight we did a really good job in just keeping it simple. We ran at the opportune time. I thought our execution was, it was okay. Could have been better. But we didn't try a whole lot of high risk passes. I thought we did a good job in just keeping it simple, making the simple play. I don't think we had a turnover at halftime, and that's probably one of the better games that I've been associated with, where turnovers were that limited. The gentleman asked a question about something to take away from this game. I really believe wholeheartedly that is another thing that we can take away from this game is just, you can keep the game simple and you can make the simple play, and it just keeps you in a great position. And I thought we were in a great position from start to finish as far as being able to, come out with a W.
Coach, you kind of stole my thunder about the turnovers. Impressions on Colin tonight, and just the fact that he was able to keep the turnovers so low, 3 on the night.
Colin? Yeah, I thought Colin did a good job, and he still it looks like he's hobbling a little bit, but he doesn't. He wants to be in there. He doesn't want to sit out, and I thought he did a good job just being, again, just keeping it simple. He's learning at a rapid rate, and that is just such a good sign. A game like tonight, I really thought he'd really be really juiced up and throwing the ball all over the place and trying a lot of high risk things. But he played with a lot of composure. He made simple plays. He made the right play. And I said it before, he's just going to get better and better.
Corey Perez, AP Radio. Speaking of Colin, I think he only had 2 points in the second half. How can you help him be more engaged, even if his shot's not falling in the second half, so he doesn't kind of drift away?
Well, it's just a matter of him just watching film and seeing how he can impact the game without scoring. Good point guards are able to do that. They can impact the game in other areas, and he has the ability to do that. And I really want him to understand that, him whether he's having a good game or a bad game, that won't be predicated on how many points he scores. But if he can do other things, defensively, do some good things defensively. If he can make the right plays, get a few rebounds, come up with a few steals, those are the kind of things that help a ball club to win. And it shouldn't be, whether he's making shots or how many points he scored. Like I said, good point guards, when their shots not falling, they find other ways to impact the game. And I feel that he can grow into that type player.
Coach Ron Podesta, the Sports Animal 1390. The fourth quarter, we saw the best and worst of Jordan Clarkson. He scored 11 points in the quarter, a couple of threes, made some really good shots early on. But late in the fourth quarter, with the game on the line, he seemed to throw up a couple of shots that were low percentage type of shots. What do you do to try to harness him and try to maybe control him to take those higher percentage shots instead of trying to force the issue?
Yeah. We just sit him down and watch film, just show him. Jordan he's a shot maker. He's a scorer. He has a scorer's mentality. But sometimes they can get in trouble as well because they feel every shot they take is a good shot. He has to learn that, when the defense is there, he's got to make the next pass. I thought he had a terrific game. There were a couple of possessions where he did force a couple of shots. But, we'll sit him down. We'll sit him down and we'll watch film and we'll go over it so that he can see. And one thing about Jordan, he's very receptive. He'll sit there and he'll look and he'll ask questions and he'll say, "Oh man, yeah, I should have passed it." So all of our guys, we'll if there's a situation where that ball should have been moved somewhere else or a bad shot was taken, we sit them down, we go over film with them, and hopefully they'll learn. So when they get in that situation again, they'll make the right plays.